30th August, Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of Vadhvan Port at Maharashtra's Palghar. The 76,200 crore rupees project will be built by the Vadhavan Port Project Limited, a special purpose vehicle formed by Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority and Maharashtra Maritime Board. The port will be built in two phases. The first phase will be completed in 2030 and the second in 2039. Once it is ready, it will become India's largest deep water port and one of the world's top 10 ports. It is expected to achieve a total capacity of 298 million metric tons per year, with approximately 23.2 million 20-foot equivalent units dedicated to container handling. A TEU is a standard unit of measurement for container capacity. It refers to a shipping container that is 20 feet long, 8 feet wide and 8 feet tall. Regarding employment, the government has stated that the port will create approximately 12 lakh direct jobs and over 10 million indirect jobs. Sounds great, isn't it? But the question here is, why does India want to build a major port at Vadhavan and how it will benefit the nation? Let's find out. So there are three primary reasons why India wants to build the Vadhavan port. Reason number 1, to end dependency on Sri Lanka and Singapore. Currently, India does not have a deep sea port with 20-meter draft. The word draft here means the depth of the vessel below the waterline, measured vertically to the lowest part of the ship's body. So due to the absence of a 20 meters draft port in India, many large ships which are exporting and importing thousands of tons of cargo from and to India first have to unload its cargo at the Colombo port in Sri Lanka or at the Singapore port, and then load the cargo in smaller ships and sail it to Indian ports at JNPT. The Vadhavan port will now be India's largest deep water port with a 20-meter draft. This also means all the big cargo vessels could directly come to India, and dependency on Sri Lanka and Singapore ports will get over, reducing the logistics cost. Reason number 2, reducing the burden of ports on the western coast. The western coast of India can handle 18 million 20-foot equivalent units every year. Ports like JNPT in Maharashtra and Gujarat's Mundra port handle most of the TEUs. However, all these ports have already reached their saturation points. With the constant increase in the import-export business and in the manufacturing sector in India, it is essential to increase the container handling capacity to match increasing container traffic. Once the Vadhavan port is ready, the burden on the JNPT port will reduce and the container traffic handling capacity will increase. Reason number 3, to have a top 10 port in the world. The JNPT port and the Mundra port are India's two largest ports, but in the world ranking, they rank about 20. Hence, by building the Vadhavan port, India will have one of the top 10 ranked ports in the world. How will this port benefit India? As per Ports, Shipping and Waterways Minister Sarbanda Sonowal, the port will act as a main feeder port to India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor and propel cargo movements to Chabhar port in Iran and International North-South Transport Corridor as well. The Vadhavan port is located on the western coast near the north of Mumbai and the south of Surat and Vapi. More importantly, it is close to the upcoming Delhi-Mumbai Freight Corridor and the Delhi-Mumbai National Highway. Thus, the port's location is ideal for faster movement of goods. Once the Vadhavan port is ready, it will be 3 times the size of India's current largest port. It is being developed as an all-weather, greenfield deep draft major port. The port will feature 9 container terminals, each measuring 1000 meters long, 4 multi-purpose berths including a coastal berth, 4 liquid cargo berths, a ro-ro berth and a coast guard berth. The project includes reclaiming 1,448 hectares of sea area, constructing 10.14 km of offshore breakwater and container and cargo storage facilities. Once the port is built, it will boost trade and enhance connectivity with Central Asia and Russia. As per government estimates, the port will also be significant for Maharashtra's economy, as it will contribute over 1% to the state's GDP and foster regional growth and prosperity.